Welcome, guys. My name is Jacob Ferguson, and I'm going to be talking about the All Stars 9 promo looks. I'm going to be telling you my favorite parts of their season, talking about the promo looks, of course, as well as how I think that they're going to fare in the competition. This is just my opinion, and yeah, I'm really excited. All Stars 9 premieres May 17th on Paramount Plus, and this season they're doing things for charity, which is great because we should have had that on season 7 of All Stars. Not gonna lie, I think that would have made it a lot more special that queens that had already won had started donating money. Because now it's like, well, we're only playing for charity, so you guys can't have anything. Uh, anyway, let's talk about these promo looks, starting with Angeria Paris Van Michaels. This is my favorite promo look of the entire season. Her face is beautiful. Her body is beautiful. The train is beautiful. Honestly, I'm very excited to see Angeria back. Um, I love the headpiece, the hairpiece up in here with the sun. It is beautiful. And let's talk about Angeria for a minute. Angeria is one of those queens that I just adored. She was a highlight of season 14. You guys know that I don't really enjoy season 14. I love the girls of season 14, but season 14 kind of was just a slog to get through, for me at least. And I watched it with my mom, and again, it was sort of an uphill battle. But I have to admit that Angeria was always one of those queens that really was just a highlight. She has interacted the most with international queens. The international queens freaking love her, which I love that about. Love that for her. She's just a very, very, very beautiful person inside and out, and I'm very excited to get to see her on this season, playing for charity. Angeria is my favorite Angeria moment was the ugly bitch moment, obviously, from episode 4, where she was doing the super tease, and I'm just really excited about her. I don't really have anything bad to say about Angeria. Usually I would be like, well, let me tell you, but I'm going to try and keep all of these things positive, which is going to be a little bit difficult because there is a certain queen that I think a lot of people have been absolutely shredding to filth, and I think that the culture around this is that I'm going to also have to do that, otherwise I'm going to get canceled, which I am going to do, don't worry, but at the same time, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Angeria is talented. I'm very excited. Um, as for how I think that she's going to do in the competition, I think that she's top two of the competition. I think that she and one other person are going to be in the top two um, of the whole season, and I'm just very excited to see her back. Next up is Gottmik. Gottmik, I love Gottmik. Her makeup artistry is great. She's giving me a kiss in this promo. Um, and a lot of these promo looks, you can kind of tell where each queen is coming from. Ingeria is, this pageant icon, and Gottmik is has a white face and is very punk aesthetic, and Georges wears a lot of bodysuits, and Nina looks like Nina. But I really do appreciate this look. It is beautiful. Uh, Gottmik was one of those queens on season 13 that I liked. I was not rooting for her to win. I was rooting for Simone. That's just how it was. Simone and Rose kind of grabbed a hold of me by the scruff of my neck and said, "You're gonna watch us perform." But Gottmik was always there, and I appreciated Gottmik. There was a rumor going around, and I'm only saying this because that the only reason that Gottmik made the top four was that she was a trans man, and I can see where they're coming from with that. Production definitely favored Gottmik season 13. There were two challenges in particular: the disco mentary and the soda pop branding challenge that she could have been in the bottom four. But I think the reason that she wasn't was because production did not want her to go home. Because in each of those instances, both Candy and Tina Burner, the two that I would have definitely kept in the bottom two, and switched out the other two for Gottmik, delivered really, really solid performances of the lip syncs. And I think that the producers were just afraid that Gottmik was not going to be able to perform to that level. Also, her runways definitely helped her out. In both of these instances, Gottmik's little black dress look was legitimately one of the best, even though it was just a small black dress. And Gottmik's other look, the monster look, was also fun and also a deconstruction of that. So I really enjoyed Gottmik's fashion. I think that was my favorite part of her being on the season, was seeing the fashion, especially that final ball outfit. That was a great moment. And though I was not rooting for her technically on season 13, I am silently rooting for her for this season. I'm very happy that she's here. And I think that she will make it to the top four. I don't necessarily think that she's going to be top two, but she's definitely going to make it into that top four bracket. If they do a lip sync for the crown, she's definitely going to lose out because I don't necessarily think of her as the best lip syncer. The only two lip syncs that we got of her were from, well, we got three. The other one was the Whitney Houston one, but she did Gimme More in the finale against Simone, and Simone just took it and ran with it. And the other one was Rumors by Lindsay Lohan. And I think that both she and Utica just didn't do that great of a job. So, lip sync wise, I don't see her winning a lot of lip syncs, but I do see her definitely being fabulous and having the time of her life and being great. So, I am Team Gottmik. Next up, Georges. This look to me, I really enjoy. She's giving body, she's giving life. It is a tiny bit simple, but hey, it works. It's quintessential Georges. The hair is quintessential Georges. The gloves and all of that. She looks like $1,000,000. Again, the body is great. The makeup is good. Georges on her original season. Okay. Georges on her original season, I just kind of glossed over. Well, I didn't do that because she was in so much of it, you know. I don't know how I felt about Georges on her original season. You know, again, season 14 was kind of bad for me, in my opinion, at least. And I think that part of that is because of Georges and Jasmine Kennedy constantly being in the bottom two. If it wasn't one of them, it was both of them for a good long while. And honestly, it just got tiring to the point where I was like, just go home. Just go home. Georges leaving in that double lip sync was kind of iconic of her, but I do think that Georges definitely is good. She's a great lip syncer, and if I had to pick a favorite moment of hers, it would definitely be the My Head, My Heart, or even the Something's Got a Hold of Me lip sync. Because let's be real here, even though she flopped in almost every single challenge, she did really well in those lip syncs. I love Georges now more than I did then. She is fabulous on Twitter and all that. She always claps back. She always has something to say, and I love that about her. Do I think that she's going to make it to the top four? No, but she's going to make it to the top two of the others. I see her and somebody else in the top two, maybe top three. Georges may be bumped down over somebody else, but I definitely see her in that bottom four, but that doesn't mean I hate her. I just think that not this is not her season to win. I'm still rooting for her, though. So, up next, Oh boy, Nina West. Well, let's just get this promo look out of the way. It is eighth place in Eight Queens. The hairline. The hairline is up here. The ponytail is back here. The hairline starts here. She's got this going on, just a lot of that, and it didn't. And the Princess Poppy type outfit for the promo, I just am. This look is not it for me. That being said, this is the queen that I was talking about during Angeria's thing, where there's a level of awareness that I'm going to have discussing Nina, because a lot, and I mean a lot of people do not like Nina West now. Back on season 11, everybody was living for Nina West. But recent actions and allegations and evidence has come out that Nina West is sort of just a cringe person who isn't necessarily in touch with the rest of us. Though I will say that being cringe and being out of touch does not diminish talent. Nina West is very talented, and I'm not going to sit here each episode and try to dehumanize Nina West, even though I know that's what people would want me to do, and it isn't the right thing, is it? It's not, but it's also not the right thing to be like Nina West and support people who are literally dehumanizing other people. Um, Free Palestine, by the way. But Nina, I'm going to talk about Nina as if she's a contestant. There's just no other way around it, because this is a non-elimination episode season, and we have no chance of her going home until the final episode. I'm not going to put myself through censoring out what Nina West is doing. I'm going to be talking about Nina West. I apologize for that, and I'm going to be giving her praise, because again, that's what they're showing us. I think that they want us to have this perception of Nina West like she was in season 11. And now, since all of this has come to light, we don't have that anymore. We have foot licking Nina West. It's bad. My favorite thing that Nina West has done on the show was definitely her Harvey Firestein Snatch Game. I think that she should have won Snatch Game, and Joanne Worley as well. I think that she did amazing there. So I'm excited to see her Snatch Games and what she's going to do. I also just think that what she did for the community back in 2021, in 2020, with like the Muppets and relating to kids and stuff, was really great. Am I excited to see Nina West? Not anymore. When the cast was kind of first announced, and I sort of knew about what she had done, but before everybody started to be like, Nina West is problematic and here's why, which she always has been. We've just had this veil of, that over it. I'm not really excited to see Nina West anymore, and that kind of makes me sad, but I also get it. Horrible people do horrible things, and I just don't think that Nina West is gonna ever really recover from allegations and liking things and all of that. So I see her in the top four, though, because the judges are the season is going to try and push Nina West to the top four, because she is fabulous. That being said, her runways and all of that are not necessarily going to carry her all the way to that. So that is my thoughts on Nina West. Let's move on to Plastique Tiara. Plastique Tiara looks amazing in this promo look. It is cultural. It is beautiful. And I'm going to mention that on episode 1, but then I'm going to try and stay away from that. The beautiful thing. Same with Morphine Love Dion. Her makeup, her face, beautiful. What else is there? So when I am talking about her outfits and stuff, I will say they're beautiful. But what else? Plastique definitely is just a gorgeous, gorgeous queen, isn't she? My favorite moment from her season was probably the episode 2 acting challenge, We got to see a little bit more personality that wasn't just pretty out of Plastique. Though after a while, it became sort of like a thing with the voice that she was using. And that kind of became like a meme after the thing, Plastique always using the Vietnamese nail tech voice. And I'm not going to really comment on that because obviously I'm white. I don't really have anything else to say about that. I'm not part of the culture. I can't really give my opinion on it. But I do think that Plastique's personality really has shined throughout the years. She's looked beautiful every single time I've seen her. Out of drag, in drag, whatever. If she's doing a red carpet or if she's cooking something, she looks beautiful. And I'm very excited for Plastique Tiana. Do I think that she's going to make it to the top 4? No, I think that she is going to be top 2 with somebody else, which I'm going to skip over. Well, no, we have Roxy Andrews next. I'm going to skip over the second to last one. I'm going to get to her last. So, Roxy Andrews is next. I love Roxy Andrews. The headpiece, beautiful. The orange color on bronze skin, beautiful. Hair, beautiful. Mug, beautiful. All of it's beautiful. Roxy is beautiful, and I am so glad that she's back. A lot of people are not excited that she's back, which I don't know. I don't understand why, besides the fact that people just want to see other queens on there. And I do agree, next season, please bring Dita Ritz and April Carrion, and I would love to see Pork Chop back, just to have that redemption on All Stars 10, but Roxy, I think, is going to make it to the top 2 of this season. She has the looks to back it up. She has the body to back it up. She has the credentials to back it up. Like she says in her memed intro, you can't read the doll. Which my favorite one of that is, I have 2. The one where it's Leah Michelle, you can't read. And then when the nuns, when they confiscate my copy of the witches, you can't read the doll in the Rupaul doll. And I just think that that's hilarious. But I'm very excited to see Roxy back, and on an actual season that I can watch live and get a reaction from, because I didn't watch her first 2 seasons live as well as the other one, which I'll talk about last, live. I don't know why I said the other one. I love Chanel, but I'm going to talk about Chanel last. I am very excited to see Roxy. My favorite thing that she's done on her seasons was probably the Reggie Rochi verse look. It's iconic. You can't... she should have won that challenge. I'm sorry. I'm excited to see Roxy back. She looks like $1,000,000 in the photo, so I'm excited. Up next is Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. Or as she's just called here, Vanessa Vanjie, but we know the Mateo is added. This look, on first glance, it was beautiful. The nipples are out. I love the cape action. I do wish that this dress was a little bit more than what it's giving, but hey, that is what it is. The mug is beautiful. Vanessa Vanjie Mateo was on the first season of Drag Race that I bought and watched, season 11. I love season 11 for that reason, though I do have to say that it is chop.com sometimes, but Vanjie is one of my favorites, and I'm super excited to see her back, especially because she's had such a public resurgence with her dating show, the 24 Hours of Love Vanjie edition, the RDR Live thing, the Vegas review, her being a guest judge on Canada's Drag Race, and her tumultuous relationship with Brooklyn. My favorite thing that she did on season 11, because season 10 she was only there and it was the Miss Vanjie thing, but I do think that her the episodes 2 and 3, where she did the Dorky Dad and the Britney Conversionist, were amazing. She has this personality that you just can't shake. You love to see her do that. So I'm very excited to see her back. I think that she's also going to be top two. I'm very excited to see her. Um, I hope that she does really well this season. And yeah, finally, it's Chanel, and I wanted to save Chanel for last because I know very little about her. I watched both of her seasons, but honestly, even then, I really don't know a whole lot about Chanel. This outfit is great, though. I love the thorns on the lower half of the dress. I love the cape. I love the headpiece. She looks fabulous. The mug is beautiful. Everybody except for Nina's mug has been just perfect. And Nina's mug is not really the best. So, um, again, I really love this look. And I'm so excited to see her back because Chanel needs this. Like, I've wanted this for her for so long. I'm just so excited to see her coming in and being fabulous and all of that. Obviously, the Miss Mandarin or the Medusa is going to be my favorite thing. You know, the Miss Mandarin. Love that. But Chanel, I know very little about. Other than the fact that, you know, last year they had to dispute claims that she had stolen something from a lady's purse, and it was a whole big mess, and she's innocent. But you know, it was that thing. But I'm very excited to see Chanel here, and very surprised too. She's sort of like the wild card here. She just walks in and everybody's like, oh god. I'm excited to see what she does for a full 12 length episode series. I know she's going to win at least something. Everybody has to, but I'm very, very excited to see what she does. I'm very excited. Um, I don't know if she's going to make it to the top four. She's probably not. She, I think, is going to be in that lower region with Georges, where, like, she's good. Don't get me wrong, she's great, but I don't necessarily know if audiences are going to go, Chanel should win because X, Y, and Z. They're going to be like, we love Angeria, Roxy, Gottmik, and Vanjie, and all of them. And then Chanel is going to kind of be paid dust, but I'm really excited to see Chanel back. If I were to rank the promos, Angeria, Plastique, Roxy, Chanel, Gottmik, Georges, Vanjie, Nina. That is my ranking of them. I'm excited for this season. It airs May 17th. So get your calendars ready because either the day after or even the day of, I'm going to be producing a video based on it. So I will see you guys then. Love ya. Bye.